If you've ever dreamed of owning a home right here in New York City, but felt like, yeah, right, that's just not going to happen, then you are in exactly the right place. We're about to break down a city program that could literally turn that dream into a reality. Okay, look at this number, $100,000. What if I told you that this number, this, could be the key to unlocking the door to your very first home, right here in one of the five boroughs? Yeah, are you intrigued? Because you absolutely should be. Look, let's be real for a second. Buying a home in this city is tough. I mean, it's no secret. That down payment alone can feel like this giant impossible wall. But what if there was a program out there specifically designed to give you a massive leg up over that wall? Well, guess what? There is, and it's called HomeFirst.
All right, so what exactly is HomeFirst? Let's dive in and see how this thing can give you a seriously powerful boost if you're a first-time buyer.
So the HomeFirst down payment assistance program is, well, it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's a program run by the city, and get this, it offers a forgivable loan of up to $100,000. You can use that cash for your down payment or closing costs. And we're talking about a 1 to 4 family home, a condo, even a co-op, anywhere in the five boroughs. And yeah, you heard me right the first time. I said forgivable. Okay, I know what you're thinking. This sounds amazing, but what's the catch? Who actually qualifies? That is the big question, right? So let's run through the main requirements. Think of this as our little eligibility checklist, you and me. All right, first things first. This is for first-time homebuyers. That's the name of the game. So you can't have owned your main home before. The whole point is to get new people like you, a foot in the door of the housing market. Next up, you do need to have a little skin in the game yourself. The program asks that you put down at least 3% of the purchase price from your own savings. And this makes sense, right? It just shows that you're ready for the financial side of owning a home. Now, they don't just hand you a check and wish you luck. And that's a good thing. You'll need to take a homebuyer education course. It's run by a counseling agency that the city has approved, and honestly, it's designed to prepare you for what's probably the biggest purchase of your life. It's super helpful. And here's another one that's really about protecting you. The city wants to make sure you're moving into a safe, solid place. So any property you pick has to pass what's called a Housing Quality Standards inspection before the deal is done. It's just a final check to make sure everything's up to snuff. Okay, let's circle back to my favorite word in this whole thing, forgivable. So how does that work? Well, the loan basically disappears over time, as long as you actually live in the house. It has to be your main home. So if you get a loan of $40,000 or less, you've got to live there for at least 10 years. If you get more than that, the commitment is 15 years. See? It's a pretty smart way for the city to make sure people are sticking around and investing in their communities. All right, time to talk about the numbers. As you'd expect, there are some financial guardrails here. We're talking about limits on your income and also on the price of the home you can buy. But don't worry, we're going to make this super simple to understand. So, for your income, your whole household has to be at or below something called 120% of the area median income. Now, what that number actually is totally depends on how many people are in your household. So, just to give you a feel for it, a single person could earn up to about $136,000. A family of 4, that goes up to around $194,000. There's a full chart on the city's website with all the different family sizes. And then there are limits on the price of the home you can buy. And these numbers can vary a lot, depending on which borough you're looking in and the size of the place. So, for example, just take a look at these numbers for existing homes in Queens. The cap for a single-family home is just under $700,000, but for a two-family, it's closer to $900,000. So you really got to check the numbers for where you want to live. Okay, so let's say you're checking all these boxes. You fit the financial profile. What's next? The whole home buying process can seem super overwhelming. But the great thing is, this program lays out a really clear step-by-step roadmap to get you all the way to closing day. And here it is, your 5-step plan. See? It all kicks off with contacting that counseling agency. You finish their course, and they hand you a certificate. And that certificate, it's basically your golden ticket. You take it to a lender who's part of the program to get pre-approved for a mortgage. And then you get to the really fun part, working with a real estate agent to find your place and hiring a lawyer to seal the deal. The whole point is it takes this crazy, complicated journey and breaks it down into simple, manageable steps. Now, out of all of those steps, there is one, just one, that you absolutely need to focus on first. It's the move that gets the entire ball rolling. It is the key that unlocks everything else. This is it. This is the single most important thing to take away from all of this. Everything, and I mean everything, starts when you contact one of those HP-approved counseling agencies. Think of them as your guides, the gatekeepers to the whole program. They're the ones who sign you up for the class, get you certified, and pretty much hold your hand through the whole thing.
So, now that you've seen how it all works, the last question, well, it's really for you. With up to $100,000 on the table to help make it happen, could this be it? Is it finally time to start your journey to owning your very own piece of New York City?